Hi, my name is Fernanda Martinez and I will talk about the important factors to take in consideration to have a successful presentation. There are 8 principal types of presentation and the relationship is that in everyone they are trying to transmit an important message with a planned structure. Beginning with determine your purpose and the objectives, which means to think about what you want to teach or what you want to communicate, and for that, you have to know your audience. A very important step is to define your topic and arrange your material or any adjustment to make. It is essential to practice several times if it's necessary. Compose your presentation by creating visual aids and analyzing the room where you will be presenting, like the setup and the equipment. There is the informative presentation that brings the audience up to date to projects or events to explain how things are going. For example, a conference of the results on sales or changes in the administration of a company. Also, there is the persuasive presentation. It's to convince your audience about something in specific, like for example, buying a new product, like a new phone or something like that. There is the goodwill presentation that they look to make people feel better in a form of a speech, for example, an after-dinner speech of a high school graduation. There is the multi-purpose presentation, as its name says, they have more than one purpose, like presenting a new manager or company policies. There is the instructional presentation, and they are to deliver new knowledge, for example, a conference of how to use a new application in a phone. There is also the arousing presentation, and this type of presentation you are managing emotions in order to make audience more open and to participate. For example, a presentation of an extension of animals. The decision-making presentation are usually to call for action to move people into the right direction. For example, a presentation about how to act in a case of an earthquake or another natural disaster. The relationship that exists between the types of presentation and the audience is that in any presentation that is to be made, it is important to know who it is directed to. In this way, the presenter can be more prepared and know what knowledge they know and they have on the subject, what doubts they might have and how to answer them, as well as know what clothing is appropriate and use a vocabulary appropriate to the ages of the audience. In addition, the communication process is used in everyone. There is the sender, that is the presenter, and the message that he or she wants to transmit to the receiver. This means the audience. And also, there is very important to take in consideration the noises, anything that distorts the message. Also, something that can improve your presentation are the graphic elements. For example, some is the point, the picture or illustrating, the audio, videos, diagrams, keywords, the color, font, the proportion, the pattern, the contrast, the tone, shape, the balance, the lines, and the texture. Something that I noticed that I have some skills that I need to work on and improve while presenting. First of all, something that I need to start doing is to practice before presenting. That was a big mistake that I have made in the past because I didn't practice. This affected in my fluency, so I have to make more I have to make more eye contact with the audience, like more gestures with my arms, hands, and make facial expression to empathize in the topic. This will help me in the future presentation to have better results and invite the audience to participate in the conversation. Some abilities that I do have is to have a good volume of my voice so everyone can hear me clearly. Also, I am always aware of my posture and I always present with confidence, which is very important to persuade and get your audience attention. This motivates people to listen to you and understand the message you want to transmit.